Hey everyone, and welcome to another spooky edition of Criterion Connection. I'm Wade.
And I'm Joe.
And we are continuing our Halloween Oktoberfest thing.
Spooktacular.
Spooktacular.
Let's throw all the cliche names in there.
Whatever nickname we're giving it. We're going to Japan, and it's a movie called Jigoku.
Yep, which means hell.
Yes.
Real simple.
And it's an interesting movie.
Yep.
I like to think this movie is two movies.
Kinda.
And totally two movies. One is
well, it starts off with the later tone.
Yeah.
And it's like almost surreal horror for a little bit, and then like gets into more like existential and like psychological horror as time goes on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
not your normal horror movie.
There's a whole lot of like, like kind of setup going on with the characters. And you're like, this is kind of, I don't know where this is going.
Yeah, there's a lot of pieces getting moved around.
Yeah.
In the first half of the movie. Because there's an inciting incident, and then like everybody starts making moves on the inciting incident is a hit and run.
Yeah.
That your protagonist is a passenger during,
yeah.
And his friend is driving, and he's dealing with that guilt. But like you've got him, who's super guilty about it, and was supposed to be happy because he's like just got engaged. Then you got his like cold-blooded friend who's maneuvering pieces around on his own to try and guilt some other people. Then you have the man who they hit, his family, and the gang. They're moving their own little pieces on the board and doing their own investigations. And it all culminates like about 2/3, maybe halfway into the movie.
Yeah. When
like the body count drastically goes up.
Yeah.
Like incredibly quickly.
Yeah.
And then we get into the namesake of the movie.
And we get into what the movie's known for, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
that the setup was kind of dry at times, can be a little boring. It was kind of our Jigoku. But you're rewarded. You're rewarded. You're definitely rewarded with whatever that was at the end.
Well, a lot of it is like setting up like how
I understand.
Like revenge focused a lot of these people are. How the one guy is guilt ridden and he wants to come clean, and then things don't go right on that end, and it's just kind of like one of those because he is a theology student. It's calling into question like fate and like when you do something wrong, you're going to get punished.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter how bad you feel about it or how cold you are, like, you're going to get punished.
Yeah. And then...
Yeah. So, the guy they had hit with the car, he turns out to be, like, he was drunk, and really, like, it was an accident.
Yeah.
But, the car, like, scurries off. They don't check on the guy. He ends up dying. He turns out to be a local Yakuza gang leader. And they don't tell the cops anything, but the mother saw the car. She saw the license plate, and she saw the guys. And so her and the Yakuza boss's girlfriend go on their own investigation to figure out who did this to him. And they do find our protagonist Shiro and Tamura, his buddy.
Yeah.
And not to mention Shiro's already dealing with like his mother being in the hospital. Like it just all kind of crumbles at the same time.
Like his father's like right around the corner, just messing around with another woman.
Yeah.
Yeah. And there's a bunch of weird like.
They hit all the sins in there.
There's a lot of losers that were hanging around that area.
Yeah.
And then it all culminates to they all go to hell. Spoiler. They all go to hell.
The first culmination is there's a party.
Yeah.
And at this party, so at this point, the Yakuza boss's girlfriend got flung off the bridge, I believe. Out of nowhere. She, like, fell off when she was trying to shoot Shiro. And then Tamura gets thrown off the bridge when he tries to shoot Shiro.
It's like, stay out, don't shoot this person off a bridge.
The grandmother's like, maybe I shouldn't shoot this kid on the bridge. And then she waits pretty much until later. Then the town's having a big feast, and the guy running it, like, the fish is going bad, but he's like, whatever, it's fine. That kills, like, half the guests. And then that lady shows up and poisons the drinks, which kills the other half of the guests. So the whole town's pretty much dead.
And Shiro's getting, I think, strangled.
Yeah, she strangles Shiro. And I think he... Does he, like... I forgot how she dies.
Anyway, she dies.
Yeah, she dies too. They all die. Yeah. Everybody's dead.
It's the Red Wedding all over again.
Like, this is beyond Red Wedding. Like, 100% of the people you know in this movie are dead by the halfway point. Then we get into hell.
Well, limbo into hell.
Yeah, we start in limbo, and it's just... And it's some really... Like, I gotta admit, the cinematography, the special effects, like, they do some really cool stuff in this movie, even in the beginning. Like, when they do the hallucination where he thinks Tamura's driving the taxi... Like, that is so good.
Yeah.
It was seamless.
There was, you also find out about Yukiko.
Yeah.
And she's pregnant.
Yeah, Shiro's girlfriend who dies in a car accident earlier in the movie.
She's pregnant, so that's his journey. He's trying to save the daughter.
Yeah. The daughter, because the mother died before having her, like, her soul still exists.
Yeah.
But it goes, like, towards purgatory.
Yeah. So he's got to save... It's a totally different movie at some point.
Yeah, he tries to save her, but he's still dealing with getting punished in hell at the same time. This is part of his punishment.
Yeah. And you see the whole cast of characters just get mutilated.
There's some...
Laid.
This is like...
cut in half.
This is like Herschel Gordon Lewis kind of style stuff.
Like the guy that's like, he's missing bones or whatever. He's laying there screaming.
Yeah. There's the girl whose head, like, they drag her body, but her head stays there.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's some really awesome
like
special effects.
When they smash the teeth out, like, yeah, it's really, it was uncomfortable. As someone who has watched many horror movies that are very uncomfortable, I was very uncomfortable.
Yeah, they almost, like, this is almost like a, it's like...
Snuff film?
No, it's like inspiration for Junji Ito and Clive Barker. Like, this is like that style of horror. Like, they just kind of gross you out.
I can see Clive Barker.
And just giving you the heebie-jeebies on, like, what kind of tortures are being done. Don't forget that boiling pus, bodily fluid water that he's like, you want to drink water? There's your water. Just like,
meanwhile, they're thirsty and starving. They're on the ground, and they finally get water, and it's just this disgusting stuff. And you're just like, oh man, like, please, Enma, give them a break.
Yeah, this is like, it's such a weird, like, harsh left turn the movie makes, because it's like just kind of straight up guilt, like, ridden protagonist, kind of sometimes with your surreal horror, and then it just does this hard left turn into, like, some crazy exploitation kind of horror.
Yeah. It just gets crazy.
This is great. 1960 too, so.
Yeah. So, 2 questions, Joe. Buy, rent, or skip?
I think for the spectacle, I'm going to say buy.
Okay.
I already own this, hint hint. But, like...
You just don't want to have buyer's remorse.
I don't have buyer's remorse. It just... It gives... You give it a while to take hold, and then, like, if you're into a lot of those, like, 80s, like, gore fest kind of films, even the Herschel Gordon Lewis ones from the 60s and 70s, like, you're going to get rewarded at the end of the movie. But it's also... It's not tasteless. it doesn't feel like just a gore movie from
A
the
lot
80s.
of the people deserve what they get.
Yeah, it's very much like an existential horror. Like, they did things that were wrong and sinful, and this is their punishment for eternity.
Yeah.
Like, and this will make you stop doing certain things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd say it's a good rent stream.
Yeah.
I think realistically, I mean, as a horror fan, I'd like to own it.
Yeah. This is
But I think it's a movie that you have to at least watch once and then make your own opinion on it.
true.
It is definitely a movie like House. Well, I think House is a little more consistent in its weirdness.
Yeah.
This movie
100%
is
more
like,
consistent.
it's like set up, weird, set up, weird. So the second question is there a Halloween recommended movie?
Oh, definitely. I think anybody who, like, because I feel like most horror fans have a special place in their heart for the 80s and that kind of, all the various subgenres that got explored then.
Yeah.
This fits right at home as, like, a grandfather to those movies. So anybody who, like, really enjoys that stuff, like Driller Killer and all of these, some of them are good, some of them aren't, like 80s horror movies, they have to watch this.
Yes.
They have to.
Yes.
And you have to, like, keep them strapped in for, like, an hour or so. You're like, no, please. Just keep waiting. You're going to love it.
It's going to pay off. I agree. It's definitely a Halloween movie you should put in your rotation.
Yep.
Yeah. This was a spooky movie. I don't want to go to hell.
No.
No, I don't want
No,
to go
you
to hell. No.
A lot of colors, a lot of weird camera effects.
I want it to just be red and on fire. That's all I want.
Is that what really?
I don't know. I just don't want to go to hell.
Yeah, let's just try and avoid that.
Yes. But let us know your thoughts of this movie in the comment section below. Subscribe. Share the video. Please share the video to your friends, family, rabbi, whatever.
The rabbi will sure get a kick out of this one.
Yeah. Satanists, they like hell, don't they? Show them this movie, I guess. I don't know. If you know any Satanists.
I think you just offended some people, but, you know.
I mean, they're saying this, they like the Satans, that means they like the hell. They like the Satan. Anyway, let us know in the comment section below, subscribe, share, like I said. Next week we're going to do another film. I believe fans suggested it. We're going to do Fiend Without a Face. So, yeah. There you go. That's what we're watching next week. So watch it, and then let's discuss it next week. So until next time, I'm Wade.
And I'm still Joe.
And we will see you later.